My name is Mohd Asif Ansari. I am currently studying in the CEPT University in the first semester of Masters in Construction Engineering and Management. Currently, I am presenting my Studio One project. The Studio One consists of construction project formulation and appraisal, which has a prime focus on the feasibility study of the project. The feasibility study is necessary for the feasibility of any project in the real sense, which takes into consideration the various analysis like the demand analysis, the location analysis, the financial analysis, and the bid process management. And my student code is PCM24216. Next, we are taking forward for the project brief. The Bridge Barrage project is an innovative infrastructure project development aimed at addressing multiple water management concerns in the region. As the population of the city is growing on a rapid increase, it is seen that all the future population will require more water than it is available, and hence this project is been taken into consideration and will be constructed. This project is an infrastructure water supply project. It is a greenfield project. The cost of the project is 928 crores approximately. The owner of the project is municipal corporation. The storage capacity of the project is 19.17 million cubic meter, and the project will be completely funded by the municipal corporation. The prime objectives of the project is to supply drinking water to the people. Secondly, the Arabian, as this river has very close location with the Arabian Sea, the saline water has come upstream and it has increased the salinity of the ground, and in the salinity of the groundwater level has also increased, which will be taken care by the construction of this barrage. Next, we will move up to the financial analysis of the project. Financial analysis is necessary of the project so that we can check the economic viability of the project by evaluating the costs and benefits of the project over its lifespan. It includes cash outflow, the revenue source identification, the cost inflow, and the cash flow evaluation. The cash outflow for this project has considered as the capital expenditure, which will be the cost incurred for the construction of project, which is 908.12 crores. The operations expenditure, cost incurred for the operations and maintenance of the project for the 25 years is 3.78 crores. The assumptions are being taken as the operation, electricity and water cost increased by 7% annually, and the maintenance cost increased by 5% annually. The cash inflow is been taken as the revenue from the raw water supply, which is 938.47 crores for 25 years. Second is this taken from the advertisement, the hoardings and the poster that will be placed in the vicinity of the barrage, which will generate 316.66 crores in 25 years. The assumptions taken with these revenue sources is increase in cost and revenue by 8% each year for advertisement, which is at rate of inflation. The discounted for net present value is taken as 5%. The depreciation rate for mechanical and electrical components is taken as 40% and 8% for the concrete components. Per person water consumption is taken as 135 liters per person per day as per CPHWEO manual. Next, the cash flow statement has been taken into consideration with respect to the inflow and the outflow of the cash. The total outflow is 974.87 crores. The total inflow is 1255 crores. The net cash flow, which is total inflow minus outflow, is 280 crores, and the net present value has come out to be minus 321.96 crores at the internal rate of return of 2%, and the complete investment will be received back in the year 2049, which is the payback year. The inference from this net present value comes out to be that this project will continue to bear losses even after considering all the revenue sources, but this project is a social benefit project which will eventually supply water to the increasing population. It is the need of time and has to be taken care so that the growing population will receive the drinking water as required. Next, we have done the sensitive analysis in which we have considered the scenario 1 of 50% reduction in revenue from the advertisement than forecasted, and scenario 2, the construction of project is delayed by the 5 years. In the scenario 1, we have considered that all the expenditures are the same. All the revenue from the raw water supply is the same, but the revenue from the advertisement is reduced by 50%, which leads to total outflow of 974.87 crore, a total inflow of 1096.79 crores, and the net cash flow of 121.92 crores. This led us to the net present value of minus 384.80 crores, the internal rate of return of 1%, and the payback year has increased to 2051. In the scenario 2, which is considered as the project initiation and design and development phase is completed in the first year, and later on the construction of the project is delayed by 5 years due to some issues. This has led us to make inferences that all the costs are taken at inflated rates, and all the initiation phase and the development design and development phase costs are taken as the same, but the construction cost and the completion cost and the operations and maintenance costs are taken at inflated rates, which we lead to the total outflow of 1525 crores, total inflow of 1613 crores, and net cash flow of 87 crores, which lead to the net present value of minus 519.81 crores, IR of 0%, and payback year has slid to 2057. This makes us understand that a slight delay in construction of 5 years can lead to so much net present value in the negative side and can hamper the project in a large way. Next, we go on to the design brief. A design brief is something that is the basic project goal, objective, budget, timeline, and the constraints that are on the mind of client. And the design brief is something by which the designer has to come up with the client's perspective and the client's thought about the project. In this, from the client side, he has to give some of the specification and the design considerations to the designer, which are the specifications for the barrage design and the bridge design. In our case, the specifications are the various IS codes that are being used by the Indians by the projects that are being already in construction or have been constructed. These are the standard IS codes. These are the standard codes of practice which we have to use. For the design components of the barrage, it is considered as the barrage, the piers, and the divide walls. The design considerations which are been taken in from the geotechnical report that are already been carried out is the highest flood level for the area is 10.092 meters. Average discharge from water from the causeway during monsoon is 6800,000 cusecs. The left bank ground level is 7.3 meters and the right bank ground level is 5.037 meters. The crest level is minus 1.5 meter. Pond level is 5 meters. Downwater tide is 3.8 meters. The zone factor has been taken as moderate 0.16 as it comes into zone 3. The importance factor has been taken as 2. The response reduction factor has been taken as 3. For the bridge, the design components is taken as girder, deck slab, and the road. Soffit of the barrage of the bridge over barrage will be 12.750 meters. The total river width available is 523.3 meters. The crest level is minus 1.5 meter. The pond level is 5 meters. The carriageway lane is 4 lane plus pedestrian walkway on each side. The congestion factor has to be taken as 1.15 meters and the crash barrier will be taken as the cast in situ or the precast crash barriers. We go on with the bid process management. Bid process management is crucial for the successful execution of the bridge cum barrage construction project. It ensures transparency, fairness, and competition among bidders, leading to the selection of the most qualified and cost-effective contractor. If efficient bid process management helps in the timely project commencement, reduces risk, and optimizes resource allocation. It also promotes accountability and minimizes disputes, ensuring the project is delivered within budget and schedule. For this, our methodology was project scope, SWOT analysis, procurement strategy for consultants, procurement strategy for the contractor, and the bid document preparation. As per our scope of work, it was seen that there are 4 packages to be done. First will be for the project's feasibility study, second will be for the project management, third will be for the design, construction, and operations and maintenance of the project, and fourth will be the proof checking of the design. Based on this, we have come up with a procurement strategy for the consultants. Procurement of consultant will be done on the basis of quality and cost based selection, in which, as this project is a very high risk, highly complex project, we have considered that it will be 80 to 20 ratio of quality and cost for the selection of the consultants. The type of contract that has been selected is the percentage contract. The bidding system is a single stage to envelope system. The mode of tendering is open tender inquiry. The selection criteria is quality and cost based selection. It is to 20 for the highly complex project. In this, the technical proposal has 80% of weightage and the financial proposal has 20% of the weightage. Of the consultants is taken as it must have received a total sum of payment as a consultancy in the last 5 years for similar projects equal to or more than the estimated cost of the project. Bidders shall have completed at least one similar project as a consultancy of 50% of the estimated cost of work in the last 5 years. For the technical capacity, the similar work definition is consultancy work of gravity dam or barrage, earthen dam or gated spillway, the gravity dam with hydromechanical works, hydropower projects. The bidder shall have successfully completed at least one similar project of 80% of the estimated cost of work, or the bidder shall have successfully completed two similar works of 50% of the estimated cost of work. The bidder shall have successfully completed three similar works of 40% of estimated cost of work. On the contrary, financial capacity of the bidder, that it must have a minimum net worth of 12% of the estimated cost of work at the close of preceding financial year. The bidder shall have minimum average annual turnover of 40% of estimated cost of work from the last 5 years from civil engineering consultancy projects only. The personal capacity, a minimum qualification related to the work will be considered. A minimum number of years of experience will be considered. A minimum number of years of experience and number of comparable projects will be considered. Solvency certificate. The solvency certificate must be 20% of the estimated cost of work. The finance scoring will be a combination of the technical score as well as the financial score, which will and out of which the highest scorer will be taken forward and chosen for further process. The consultancy procurement schedule has been given. Next, we'll go for the procurement strategy of the engineering, procurement, and construction contractor, in which we have considered the selection based on the least cost selection. The type of contract is engineering, procurement, and construction contract. The bidding system will be single stage two envelope bidding. So the most of mode of tendering will be open and tender inquiries. Selection criteria will be least cost selections. It will include two levels. The level one will be the techno-commercial bid evaluation, and the second one will be the financial bid evaluation. The level one includes the envelope one. The level two includes the envelope two. The eligibility of the contractor is he must have received a total sum of payments in the last 5 years of similar projects equal to or more than the estimated cost of the project. Bidder shall have completed at least one similar project of 50% of the estimated cost of project in the last 5 years. The similar work definition is the work of gravity dam or barrage, other dam with gated spillway, gated gravity dam with hydromechanical works, hydropower projects. The bidder shall have successfully completed at least one similar project of 80% of the estimated project cost in the last 5 years. The bidder shall have completed two similar works of 50% of the estimated project cost, or the bidder shall have successfully completed three similar works or of 40% of the estimated cost of work or project. Financial capacity of the bidder, the network must be 12% of the estimated cost of project at the close of the preceding financial year. The bidder shall have minimum average annual turnover of 40% of the estimated cost of the project from the last 5 financial years from civil engineering projects only. The personal capacity, that is been considered as a minimum qualification related to the work, a minimum number of years of experience in the similar position, a minimum number of experience and or number of comparable projects carried out in a specified number of preceding years. Next, the available bid capacity. The available bid capacity RBID is been calculated based on the formula A into 2 into n minus b, where A is the maximum value of engineering, civil/electrical/mechanical as relevant to the work being procured, works executed in any 1 year during the last 5 years, updated at the current price level, included the completed as well as work in progress, and is the number of years prescribed for the completion of the work in question, and B is equal to the value updated at the current price level of the existing commitments and ongoing works to be completed in the next n years. Additional conditions are the bidders shall also have successfully completed at least one barrage/dam work with roller compacted concrete in any year, having executed RCC quantity more than 2.4 lakhs cubic meter, hydromechanical works of 70,000 metric ton, excavation of 12.5 lakhs cubic meters. Solvency certificate, the bidder require total value of all bank solvency certificates of 20% of the project estimated cost. This is the EPC contractor procurement schedule as per our project. These are We have measured the risk transfer to the EPC contractor due to bid process management, and effective bid process management transfers many of the risks that were early on the scope of municipal corporation to the contractor. And as he has the experience, he is very well versed to mitigate those risks, and this has come up with a good bid process management. Conclusion: the financial analysis. In the financial analysis, it was seen that there is a negative net present value of the project, but it is a social benefit project, which so that we have to go on with it, as this project will supply domestic water in the near future. It is necessary for catering the demand of the water required for the people. The design brief concludes that a specific design is required for the designer so that he could do a work as per the client's perspective, and he will not have to repeat the work, or there are no confusions in the work, so that time as well as money is saved. A proper bid process management reduces the risk. It streamlines the procurement of consultants and the contractors, and it justifies the procurement of these consultants in a good way, so that the project completes within the timeline with proper quality and with less number of risks, and in a good way. Thank you.